The Reform MP suggested his Labour colleague should house migrants in his own home in the fiery exchange. A heated debate between Labour and Reform MPs has highlighted a key point of conflict in competing narratives about immigration. Clive Lewis, the Labour MP for Norwich South, sparked the exchange by posting a video of himself on X suggesting he would join many others who say refugees and migrants are welcome in Norwich and to oppose a far-right anti-migrant demo. He said, "The Brook Hotel in Norwich is where they keep migrants and asylum seekers who've come to this country, and we know that the far-right may be turning up as well to protest, hopefully peacefully, outside the hotel. That's their right, but it's also our right as citizens of Norwich and this country, to stand there and protest in support of people who come to this country looking for help. Norwich has a long history of welcoming strangers, and that isn't going to change any time soon." And Reform UK MP Rupert Lowe hit back at Mr Lewis, replying to his post, "I've asked the Home Office to establish a scheme through which MPs supportive of illegal migrants can house one in their own home. You say migrants are welcome, we wouldn't want anyone to think you're a hypocrite. I assume you will be participating?" The Norfolk MP, who also opposed anti-immigration protests outside hotels housing asylum seekers in his constituency over the summer, wasn't going down without a fight. He replied, "Afternoon Roops, see you're doing what you do best, kicking down on society's most vulnerable. You're not fighting for principle, you're fighting for money and political power. I've asked the Treasury to establish a wealth tax for multi-millionaires like you. Dig deep old fruit." But the MP for Great Yarmouth had the final say, asking his political opponent, "So that's a no to housing an illegal migrant in your home then, I assume?" Mr Lowe called on the Home Office to establish such a housing scheme last week, as a way to expose the hypocrisy of numerous MPs, who tell us that illegal migrants are welcome in their communities. Meanwhile, Home Office data published on Monday revealed that over 20,000 migrants have arrived in the UK across the English Channel since Sir Keir Starmer became Prime Minister. It also showed that the cost of the UK's asylum system has risen to £5 billion, the highest level of spending on record. Sir Keir has put international cooperation with other European countries at the heart of his bid to cut the number of small boat arrivals, and he has blamed the last Tory government for leaving an utter mess in the Home Office.